Welcome to this video on getting started with the DevExpress Blazor Filter Builder component. The Filter Builder allows you to create complex filter criteria. The component uses the DevExpress criteria operator language, which includes logical operators, aggregate functions, and multiple criteria operators. In this video, we'll explore how to bind a filter builder to a data-aware DevExpress Blazor component, for example, ListBox, populate the filter builder with fields, customize value editors, manage filter operator collections, and modify filter expressions using a text editor. Let's get started. I've already created a Blazor application using the DevExpress template kit. The project contains sample data declarations. The person type includes a set of properties: ID, first name, last name, employee, age, hire date, and department. The index.razor page includes a ListBox component bound to the data source. The @code block declares a filter criteria property and includes ListBox filter-related method calls. To work with DevExpress criteria operator language, I register the devexpress.data.filtering namespace. The index.razor file also includes div containers to arrange components on the page. Now I add a filter builder to page markup and use two-way binding for its filter criteria property. To filter ListBox data and clear filter conditions, I add two DevExpress Blazor button components. Now I populate the filter builder with fields. I use the fields property and declare DX filter builder field objects. I specify field name and type properties to bind fields to data and generate relevant editors based on data field types. Let's see the result. The page displays a filter builder component, two custom buttons, and a ListBox populated with data. To create a filter condition, I click the plus button and select the Add Condition option. The filter builder automatically creates a condition using the first field declared in markup. I use the field tree to modify filter criteria. Department does not equal software. Last name begins with H, and the age is greater than 30. And click Apply. The ListBox now displays the corresponding data. In the current configuration, the filter builder includes root fields only. Let's organize the field collection into a tree-like structure. For the ID field, I create a nested collection using its fields property. Let's move first name and last name fields here. I also want to disable selection for the root ID field, so I set its allow selection property to false. Let's run the app. The field tree now displays a hierarchy. I cannot select the ID field, but can collapse and expand it. First name and last name fields are still available for selection. Field captions in the field tree and in the resulting filter criteria match data source field names. Let's explore how to customize these captions. I specify caption and caption full path properties to first name and last name fields so that their captions match corresponding ListBox column captions. I also customize the ID field caption. Let's run the app to review the changes. Field captions in the field tree now match ListBox column captions. Captions in the resulting filter criteria reflect the hierarchy. When you select a field in the tree, the filter builder generates and configures the value editor based on the associated data type. The component displays a text editor for string values, a spin editor for numbers, a date editor for dates, and a combo box for enumerations. You can use the edit settings property to customize the default editor or replace it with another editor. For the ID field, which serves as a foreign key, I want to display user-friendly text instead of numeric IDs. I place a DX combo box settings object into the edit settings tag and specify the editor data source, value field name, and text field name. If a customization task goes beyond what's possible with built-in API, you can use a field's value edit template or value display template. I use a value display template for the ID field to customize its value caption. To make the ID field available for selection, I set its allow selection property to true. Let's see the result. I can now select the ID employee field to create a filter condition. You can see the customized value caption and a combo box that displays names instead of ID values. Let's choose Arthur Miller and click Apply. The filter is applied correctly. Now let's take a look at operators. The DevExpress Blazor Filter Builder ships with logical operators used to combine filter conditions and, or, not and not or, and filter operators used to build filter expressions. The component creates a list of available filter operators based on the field type. For example, datetime and date-only types include a specific date ranges operator group, while enum types support only 6 filter operators. Let's explore how to modify operator collections. I use the group operator types property to limit the list of available logical operators. To manage filter operator collections, I handle the component's customize operators event. I want to modify the filter operator collection for the department field. I use the field name event argument to access the associated collection, remove all predefined operators, and add equals and any of operators. Let's see the result. The logical operator list now includes 2 operators instead of 4. The department fields operator list is also limited. You can use the customize operators event to add custom functions, manage operator groups, change default operators, and customize captions and icons. You've learned how to construct filter expressions using an interactive control. The DevExpress Blazor Filter Builder also allows you to modify conditions using the built-in text editor. To activate this functionality, I set the View Mode property to Visual and Text. Let's see the result. The filter builder now displays a text box. First, I create an expression using the interactive tree view. I choose department and age fields. The same filter expression appears in text format. Now I modify the expression in the text box. The department does not equal motors. The age is less than 34. The interactive control reflects the changes. I click Apply to filter ListBox data. If the typed-in filter condition contains a syntax error or uses advanced criteria language capabilities, the interactive control displays an error message instead of the condition tree. The filter builder also supports Blazor form validation and allows you to apply validation rules if needed. Great! Now you understand how the Blazor Filter Builder works, its basic structure with fields, operators, and value editors. You've also learned how to connect a filter builder to a data-aware DevExpress Blazor component that supports criteria operator syntax, grid, tree list, pivot table, and ListBox. The grid component also ships with a built-in filter builder dialog and allows you to access and change settings of the integrated filter builder component. You can visit our documentation for more advanced features and examples. And that's it for this video. If you liked it, please leave us a thumbs up. If you have any comments, please leave them below. And don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you get notified whenever DevExpress releases new content. Thanks for watching, and thank you for choosing DevExpress.